Tech support here. All right, are we good to go? Can they hear me?
Yeah, I think so. Laura's here. Laura will tell us. Laura, is the sound on? Laura's giving you the thumbs up.
All right.
Have
I guess
fun.
we're good to go. Thank you, Christopher. Good morning, everybody. Hello. Welcome. My name is Lynn, and it's funny. I came to the studio, and the laptop wasn't here, and then Christopher walked in, and he's tech support, and I was like, all I have to do is think I need tech support, and voila, they show up. So welcome. Happy fall. Yes, it's official. We are in fall season, and here in the Ithaca area, we're starting to see the leaves change, and it's starting to get cold. So it's sweater weather here, getting down to 40s and maybe even the mid 30s at night already. Like quick summer, fall, here we are. And so fall is also a time for transformation. We see it in nature with the leaves starting to change color and actually starting to fall from the trees. And I was trying to find out who said this and actually find the quote, and I couldn't. But it was something to the effect that during fall, nature shows us that we can learn to let go as the leaves fall from the tree. And in the spring, there's renewal. So during this time, it can be a time of feeling a lot of shifting going on for you, a transition. And some of this can bring up emotions and sadness and even grief. And yoga is a great way to cope with those emotions. And here we are. I actually did find an article from Yoga Journal, and I just want to read you a couple paragraphs. It said, in traditional Chinese medicine, this time of year correlates to the lung and large intestine channels, which run through the chest and arms and are associated with sadness and grief. These emotions represent our ability to balance taking in and letting go, as is represented in the lung and large intestines. The physiological functions of these organs align with their energetic function. The lungs govern respiration, and the large intestine governs elimination. Disharmony of both organ systems can present as upper respiratory symptoms: runny nose, cough, hoarse voice, and constipation. The contraction of energy can present with shallow breath and slow-moving elimination. And if any sadness and grief are not processed, they will continue to constrain qi or energy, and the emotions will persist. However, we can use this withdrawing of energy during fall to our advantage by taking the opportunity to review what needs to be released in our lives. We can bring harmony back to the body by slowing down, giving room for reflection, and creating a state of ease with our relationship to change. I'm going to read that last sentence. So powerful. We can bring harmony back to the body by slowing down, giving room for reflection, and creating a state of ease with our relationship to change. So let's start our practice this morning lying all the way down on your back. Just lay down. Doesn't matter where your hands are. They can be at heart center, on your chest, on your belly, or down to your side. Just relax. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Ujjayi breath, Ochen sound. Hello, September, The Season of Letting Go by Donna Ashworth. can close your eyes or keep them softly open. And so begins the season of letting go, when Mother Nature shows us all how it's done. Let go. Free yourself. Shake it off. Drop it. Give way for the new. Create space for new thoughts, new ideas, new adventures, and new connections. By shedding the dead weight you've been carrying around for so long. And whilst you are there, being reborn and renewed, let go of old anxieties too. Let go of any doubts, fears, or beliefs which no longer serve you well. Release bitterness or past hurts which feast on your beauty. Be brave. Don't fear the nakedness as your leaves slip away. Mother Nature doesn't. Watch and learn. Softly bend your knees with your feet flat on the floor. And as you exhale, rock your pelvis towards your head, lowering the low back gently to the floor. And on the inhale, roll your pelvis towards your heels, gently arching your low back away from the floor. This is similar to the actions we do in cat-cow. Just laying on the floor with the gentle rocking of your pelvis as you breathe. Just noticing the extension and flexion of your spine. One more time. And then release, rolling onto your side. Bring your top knee to your chest and onto the ground. Hook your bottom leg over the top ankle so your foot is nestled underneath. Keeping your hand on your hip, your other palm down. Draw the back of your shoulder towards the ground and exhale, roll in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, opening, and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. And then just draw the leg all the way up. Extend the bottom leg. Open the arms, opening to the side. Just breathe here as you release the top shoulder down towards the ground. This is like a side twist when we're seated. And release, coming onto your belly. Bring the elbows in front of the shoulders, lowering the hips down. Gaze down at the ground. Draw your elbows towards your body and out towards the outside edge of your mat, and peel your chest up. Inhale. You can exhale and release. Inhale. Exhale and release. One more time. Inhale. Exhale and release. And then roll onto the other side. Bringing the top knee in towards your chest. Hooking your foot over the top, underneath the top leg. Laying down. Hand on the hip. Inhale, open. Exhale, rolling in. Inhale, open. Just use your breath. Stay where you are. Use your breath to gently allow the back of your shoulder to float down to the ground. Noticing the rotation coming from the mid-back in between your shoulder blades. And we loosen the grip on what we cannot hold. And we close our ears to all. One more time. I don't know how this works. And then release the bottom leg straight out and just bring the knee over that to the other side of your mat. And then open through the chest. Just notice, bring your breath in towards that midpoint in your back. Inhale and exhale. Release the shoulders out towards the floor. And then rolling back onto your belly. Hands outside the shoulders. Tuck your toes. Lift up to your downward facing dog. And gaze over your right shoulder, bringing your right hip out. And then inhale and exhale to the other side, side to side. With your breath. Keep breathing. Coming back to center, spread your fingers nice and wide. Your index fingers pointed towards the top of the mat, pressing into the base of each finger. So you may want to lift the wrist just a little to feel that sensation before pressing down into the base of your hand. Tuck your toes and lift your hips to your downward facing dog. Lift your hips up high and hollow out your low belly, bringing your chest towards your thighs. And just move the ribs in a circle. Open the door. In one direction and the other, stay where you are. And then holding in center, bringing the chest towards the thighs. Bend one knee and extend the other leg, just pedaling the heels into the ground. Exploring the stretch in the back of your body, your calves, hamstrings. Chest to thighs. Lift your hips up a little bit higher. Take a deep breath here. Let your chest release. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze between your thumbs, and walk your feet to your hands. Folding forward, grab opposite elbows, and just hang. Letting go. Release your hands and slowly rise. Keep your chin tucked, your shoulders up before your head before your arms. Inhale up. Palms together, hands to heart center. Release your arms to the side. Pose of stillness. Soften your knees. Notice the space of your pelvis. Rocking forward. Relax your shoulders, tuck your chin in. Take a moment to set your own intention. What is it that you need to release that's no longer serving you? Inhale all the way up.
Whisper in the wind sent me home.
Exhale, fold forward.
I believe there was something more.
Inhale, half lift, hands on the shins, back of the shoulders rise, lengthen your spine. Exhale down. Step back into your plank. Lower down to the ground. Wrap your shoulders, draw the elbows together. Press your thighs into the ground and the top of your feet as you peel your chest up. Exhale down, tuck your toes. Bring the hips back, a little stretch here. And then lift your hips to your downward facing dog. Bend your knees, walk your feet to your hands. Coming up to a half lift and a full fold. Slowly rise. Inhale up. Palms together, hands toward center. That's one sun salutation. We'll go through the same series again, keeping it constant movement. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step or jump back to your plank and lower down to the ground. Wrapping the shoulders, squeezing the elbows in, peeling up to cobra. Exhale down, tuck your toes. You can stretch back and then lift to the downward facing dog, or just go into the downward facing dog. Bend your knees, gaze at your thumbs, walk your feet to your hands. Come up to a half lift, a full fold, and rise. Inhale up, hands to heart center. Taking a breath here, and then through the flow, you can go at your own pace. And at any point, if you want to pause in a pose and lengthen and breathe into it, you can. This is your practice. Maybe your cobra's an up dog. Maybe you shift right to down dog. Then gazing and walking towards your hands. Half lift, full fold, and slowly rise. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Release. Let go. Inhale up. Let it go. Plank. Lower. Peel up. And lift. Bend. Walk. Half lift. Full fold. And rise. At your own pace, 3 more times through the sun salutations. Just in a constant fluid motion. And all of it's helped us grow. We belong here and we deserve to dream. Beautiful. And all we want is running down the mountain. Just keep moving naturally as feels wonderful in your own body. Using the opportunity in the forward fold and lowering to the ground to release. Let go. And as you rise to your down dog and to your standing position, using that opportunity to connect to the earth, to renewal. Keep moving, keep breathing. Swimming in the ocean, and all we can is be the best that we can be. And after the last one, coming to the top of your mat with your hands in heart center,
And I hope to meet you at the gates. See that light shining on your face.
Take your time, finish through your sequence, and then come to the top of the mat with your hands in heart center. Inhale the arms up, fold forward, step or jump back to your plank. Lower the knees down, slide your knees out, bring your toes together, and sink the hips back into child's pose. Sometimes I like to rock up on my palms and then bring the elbows down, hips back. Just gently pressing my palms into the mat, pressing my forehead, arms down, bringing the hips back towards the heels, and then slide the arms forward as I release the forehead down. Coming into child's pose, stay where you are. Just take whatever may be making your heart feel heavy and release it down to the ground. Child's pose is a pose of humility, of letting go and releasing. Maybe being too hard on ourselves, other people's expectations, pressure from society, community, work. Habits and patterns in our own minds, our own perceptions that are harmful and not helpful. Release your chest, release with your breath. Slowly press your palms up, coming into your tabletop position, just doing very slow cat-cows. Come into the cow pose, press the top of your feet into the ground. Belly down, ribs are lifted, arch all the way up. To cat pose. Come back to center, tuck your toes. Lift your hips. And then allow your right leg to float up with the knee bent. Lift the heel and release. Left leg up, bend the knee, lift the heel. And release. Chest to thighs. Inhale, forward gaze between your thumbs. Bring the knees down, hips back. Go forward. Lift up. Bend the right knee. Bring the knee to knee. And lift up. Knee to knee. And lift up. One more time. Lift up. And release. Left leg. Knee to knee. Bring your foot down, bend your knees, walk your feet to your hands. Take your palms and flip them up with your fingers facing your toes. And slowly rise. Inhale up. Palms together, hands to heart center. Just notice. Inhale the arms all the way up. Step back with your right foot into your warrior one. So you start with your feet hip width apart. It's not one foot behind the other. Step back. Bend your front knee. Stack over the ankle. Active back heel is warrior one. Bent knee is crescent lunge. Sweep your arms up. With the leg that's in front, draw the hip back so your hips are level and your other hip isn't turned to the side. Reach the arms up. They can be at heart center or on your hips. Inhale. Exhale, pivot the back foot and release to your warrior two. Front heel is lined up with the arch of your back foot. Your knee is out towards the pinky toe. Shoulders over hips. Lengthen the arms. From here, what we're going to do is bring the arms forward, turn to the front, and reach forward into our warrior three. And then release back with your palms up to your warrior two and into your reverse warrior. Warrior two. Pivot the back foot to your warrior one. Step your feet together. Standing back bend. Release the arms down. Inhale the arms up. Step back with your left foot into your warrior one. Drawing the hip back. Lifting the chest, releasing the shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale into your warrior two. Finding the alignment, your root to rise and lengthen the arms. Stretching the mat with your feet, going in either direction, activating through the core. And then pivot the back hand, turning towards the front and rising up to your warrior three. Belly into the spine. You can have that back foot down. And then releasing into your warrior two. Relax your shoulders, flip your palms, reverse warrior. Bend the front knee, gazing at your elbow crease. Release to warrior two, pivot the back foot into your warrior one. Step your feet together, hook your thumbs, standing back bend. And release the arms. Roll the shoulders up, back and down, palms forward, mountain pose. Squeeze all your muscles into your bones. Inhale, suspend your breath. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, suspend your breath. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Inhale, suspend your breath. This is what it feels like when you're holding on to things that are no longer serving you. Exhale, release. Notice, how does that feel in your body when you let it go? Inhale the arms up. Step back right. Same thing as before. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, pivot and lift. Navel into your spine. Release to your warrior two. Palms up, reverse warrior. We're gonna add on here. Warrior two. Pivot into warrior one. Open to the opposite side. Bring the palms together. Other side. Reach the hand down and the other arm up. Sweep the arms up. Release to warrior, palms up. Reverse warrior. Straighten your leg, shifting the weight forward, and release to triangle pose. Our release here is going to be to bend the front knee, cartwheel the hands, coming into a lunge. Step your feet together, fold forward, and rise. Inhale up. Palms together, hands to heart center. Take a breath up. Step back with your left foot into your warrior one. Inhale, exhale to warrior two. Pivot the back arm, reaching forward into your warrior three. Releasing to your warrior two. Palms up, reverse warrior. Pivot the back foot into your warrior one. Open to the side, your back leg is. Bring the palms together and then open to the other side, reaching the arm back and lifting up. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Palms up, reverse warrior. Lift up. Straighten the front leg. Reach the front arm over the front toe as you release to triangle pose. Come into your warrior two. Pivot the back foot. Step your feet together. Rise up. Standing back bend. Exhale with a whoosh. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Stretch. Exhale. Come up to a pose of stillness and notice. Arms up. Step back, warrior one. Release to your warrior two. Pivot into your warrior three. You can also do a tree pose here. Just a balancing pose. Release back to your warrior two, finding the alignment. Root to rise, palms up, reverse warrior. Come into into your warrior two. Pivot the back foot, warrior one. Open. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Release to the other side. Opening. Reach the arm back. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Palms up, reverse warrior. Releasing to your triangle. Stay here. Our release here is going to be to bend the back leg, turning to the side and coming down into a low lunge. Turn that front foot so both of your toes are facing the side of your mat. Inhale up. Exhale, other side. Inhale up. Exhale, other side. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Come straight up. Turn the back toe towards the back of your mat, releasing into your warrior two. Palms up, reverse warrior. Coming into your warrior two, we're going to bring those hands together and lift up into our warrior three or our tree pose. Bend the front knee, release into your warrior two. Palms up, reverse warrior. Straighten your leg, reach forward and release to your triangle pose.
So what do I do now?
Rise up to your warrior two. Pivot your back foot into your warrior one. Open to the side. Palms together. Other side. And lift. Your hand can be resting on your low back. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. We're going to flow from warrior two to warrior two. We inhale, pivot the feet, other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Sink into the warrior two. Bring your hips lower. One more time. Meeting in center, slide your heels wide. Exhale halfway. And release all the way down. Your head down, elbows bent. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, full fold. Stay where you are. Releasing the breath down to the ground. Float the right arm forward and then rotate into a twist. Keeping the legs wide. And release. Other side. And release. Come center. Head down, heels wide. Maybe the elbows come down on the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Inhale up. And bend the knee, coming into the side lunge. Other side, hips up. Sink the hips down. Come up. Sink the hips down and turn into a side lunge. Facing the back of the mat, your hands can be on the floor or on blocks. Bend the back knee and sweep the arms up. And release back. Inhale the arms up. Bring your hands onto your hips. Step that right foot back so you're on your knees and rise up, pushing your hips forward. Release the arms to the side. Hands on your hips. Step the other foot forward and sweep the arm up. Pressing into the top of the back foot. Front knee is lined up with the heel. And exhale, straightening the leg, toes up. Hips are sinking back towards the heel. Stay where you are. And release forward. Sweep the arm up. Knee to knee. And press the hips forward. You can release the hands back, coming into a camel pose here. Reaching the hands towards the heels. You can also have the blocks on either side of your hip. Leaning back. Pressing into the top of your feet. Your hands can be resting on your low back. And release. Slide your knees apart. Sink down into your child's pose. Stay where you are. Let it go. And then walk your hands towards your knees. Come into a seat. Tuck your fingers behind your knees and roll all the way down. Release your feet to the floor. Bring your arms, palms up, down to your side. Straighten your legs. We're going to do a stretch pose where we're going to lift our feet about 6 inches off the ground and then lift our chest up so we gaze at our toes and release. A few things. You can bend your knees and keep your feet on the floor. What we're going to do is something called breath of fire, breathing in and out of our nose really fast, pumping our navel. While we're in stretch pose. So lift the legs about 6 inches. 6 inches is not very high. You can bring your hands underneath your low back in a triangle to support your sacrum. That could give a little support. Peel the chest up just a little bit so you can look at your toes and begin breath of fire. So here, keep going. It's about pumping the navel and the breath. So if you're feeling strain in your shoulders or your back, lie all the way down and just focus on the breath. If you are pregnant, on your mood cycle, or have high blood pressure, or feeling any difficulty with this breath, just breathe normally and lift the heels and the chest up and just hold the stretch pose. Keep breathing. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Just lie down. Just notice. Allowing the energy to move. Just breathing. Bend your knees. Bring your fingers behind your knees and gently begin rocking and rolling up to an easy seat. So we're going to do some really beautiful stretching. And if you have blocks, grab them now and bring them towards the top of your mat, just about, 10 to 12 inches apart, not too far apart. And we're going to lay on our belly and do a shoulder stretch. So you're going to take one hand, the hand that's opposite from where your blocks are, and place your forehead on it. Your other arm is going to be extended from your shoulder with your thumb up. And you're going to move that arm in between the blocks, bringing the thumb down, touching the hand down, lifting it up, and then bringing it behind the other block. Bringing it back, you're going to bring the thumb up and then back to the front. So the movement's going to be thumb down, thumb down, thumb up, thumb up, thumb down, thumb down, thumb up, thumb up. And move those blocks so you can feel a natural movement from one side to the other. Thumb up, thumb down, thumb down. And you don't have to have blocks. You can do this without the blocks. Stretching, thumb down, thumb up, thumb up. And go one more time. And then we'll switch sides. Thumb down, thumb up, keeping the arm extended. Keep moving. This is releasing through the shoulder. 3 more times. And then keeping your gaze down at the floor, bring your hands behind your head. Peel the chest up and the thighs up. And release. Inhale up. And release. One more time. Inhale up. And release. Just notice. And push yourself up into tabletop. Come into a seat. If you have a block or some pillows that you can stack underneath your arm, we're going to bring our elbow down, resting, right underneath the shoulder here, lying on our side. Bring the hand behind your head, and then bring the elbow down and lift up. Elbow down and lift up. Elbow down. And if it's uncomfortable to have a block here, you can just roll some blankets or a pillow, or use nothing and just hold down here. Release all the way down. Bend the top knee, bring your heel in towards your bottom. A little stretch through the thigh. Cross the foot over, rise up. And release onto the other side. You can bring the block, or you can lift up on the elbow or come on your blankets here. Hand behind the head. Bring the elbow down and up, down, and up, down, and up. One more time, hold here. And lift. Release all the way down. Bend the top knee, bringing the heel in towards your bottom. Stacking your hips. And release that foot in front. Walk yourself up. Lifting up. And release. Take those legs out into an easy seat. Lift up, hands on the shins or on the toes. Chest is lifted. Inhale here. Exhale down. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. We're reaching our belly button forward. Not rounding through the shoulders. And come all the way up, bringing the sole of one foot inside your thigh, reaching towards the shin, knee, shin, or toe. Lift the opposite arm and stretch over. And release, switching sides. Hand comes to the knee, shin, or toe, reaching up and over. You can bring the hand behind your head and lift the elbow or reach the arm. Stay where you are. And release. Straightening the legs in front, coming into staff pose. Hands are on either side of your hips. Think about lifting through the crown of your head and lengthening your spine. Relax your shoulders. Your toes are facing up towards the ceiling. Draw your navel into your spine, flexing the thighs. And release, slide the knees in and roll all the way onto your back. Hug the knees in. Keep the feet together. Draw the knees apart and then in. We're moving the knees towards the body, out and away from the body, in and towards the body, out and away from the body. One more time. Bring the knees in. Lift the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling, grabbing onto your toes, and then drawing the knees down towards your armpits. Happy baby. You can rock side to side, and you can bend and extend the legs. Just using your breath to relax your low back into the mat. Stay where you are. And then lie all the way down, getting comfortable into Shavasana. If there's a few extra poses that you need to complete your practice before you settle all the way down. Just begin to focus on your breath, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take a deep breath. Let go. Data falls. Let go of the way you thought life would unfold. The holding of plans or dreams or expectations. Let it all go. Save your strength to swim with the tide. The choice to fight what is here before you now will only result in struggle, fear, and desperate attempts to flee from the very energy you long for. Let go. Let it all go and flow with the grace that washes through your days, whether you receive it gently or with all your quills raised to defend against invaders. Take this on faith. The mind may never find the explanations that it seeks, but you will move forward nonetheless. Let go, and the wave's crest will carry you to unknown shores, beyond your wildest dreams or destinations. Let it all go. Let it all go, and find the place of rest and peace and certain transformation. allow your breath to grow longer and deeper. Notice as you inhale, the breath fills your belly, your chest, it's against your ribs. And as you exhale, your belly draws in towards your spine, and all your muscles relax. Take a deep breath in and out. Just begin gently moving, maybe moving your head side to side, bringing the ear to shoulder, or looking left and looking right. And then maybe rocking your arms and your legs side to side, opening and closing your hands, wiggling your toes. Drawing the knees up in towards your chest, gently rocking side to side. And then rolling onto one side. Taking a moment to give thanks for whatever it is that you received or you released in today's practice. And ever so slowly coming up into a comfortable seat, hands to heart center. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this practice. The light in me honors and loves the light in each and every one of you. When you are in your place of peace and love, and I am in mine, we are united as one. Namaste. Thank you all so much for making this time for yourself today. We are sending so much love from all of us here at the team at Yoga Farm. I hope that you have a beautiful day and enjoy this beginning of fall. If you're here in the Northeast, the changing of the leaves and the beautiful cool weather, everything pumpkin and apple. Thank you so much.